For what, man? For what? What am I coming down for? Man, record this.
Do you have any money to bond yourself out of jail or anything?
No. Listen, it's my birthday. I was here on the celebration. What I gotta do so I can get this situated? Okay. I'm f***ing pissed.
If you ever dreamed about starting your own business, the people in today's video might make you think twice about that idea, whether they're stealing from the job, getting drunk and arguing with cops, or running a shoplifting scheme in the very store they work at. These guys are as dumb as they get. So check out what happens when dumb employees get arrested at work.
Listen. Relax.
Relax.
We can't stop. We're trying.
Sometimes officers have a sixth sense about things. For example, an officer passing by a Circle K station in Ohio in May 2023 noticed a blue Chevy Impala in the parking lot. So he sent a patrol to check it out. Then, as the officers were observing the Chevy, they noticed an employee watching them through the window.
My name's Aaron. You wouldn't happen to know whose car that is, did you? Is it your car? What's your name? What's your name?
Marche Bigfoot.
Okay. The plates are coming back to a different car. You know something about that? No? How long you had that car?
Not like 3 months.
What's that?
3 months. I bought it from somebody.
Okay, so the plates are coming back to a different car when we run the plates, and the plates that are on it come back to Chevy Equinox. Obviously, that's not an Equinox, and the plates are expired as of last year.
Okay, so I gotta call the person in, see why it doesn't say that.
But do you mind moving that piece of paper so I can verify the VIN on that car?
Oh, you gotta give me one more. I gotta take the car.
All right.
The officers were already informed that the plates belonged to a person who had an active warrant, so they were most likely ready to make an arrest if needed. The question was, who was this woman, and was she the perpetrator, or was she just a victim of a scam?
What's the problem with the car?
What's that?
What's the problem with the car?
So I'll talk to you out here so your business not out here. Come over here, please. Just take your hand out of your pocket while we're talking. So another officer drove by. Just take your hand out of your pocket. Please, appreciate it. Another officer drove by, ran the plate. The plate comes back to a 2014 Chevy Equinox. Do you have any weapons in it?
No.
Do you mind if I pat you down real quick?
Yes, you can.
Okay. That way you can put your hand in your pocket. You're good. So the plate comes back to a 2014 Chevy Equinox. Okay, that's not an Equinox, that's a Chevy Impala. The license plates are expired as of last July. Okay, so we just want to verify the registration on the vehicle. But you got a piece of paper there on the VIN that's half covered up. Do you have your ID on you first?
No, I didn't bring it because I was clearly at work.
Right.
Judging from her body language, her facial expression, and her overall attitude toward the cops, I would say she already knew about the mismatching plates. But these officers decide to play it cool and casual.
We're not trying to cause you any problems, but obviously there's a vehicle out here with plates that aren't matching. We just want to verify, make sure the car's not stolen or anything like that.
I gotta,
I mean, you don't have to.
I don't know. I gotta call the person who's on the car.
You don't, there's nothing that person's going to be able to do right now. What's your social?
I don't know my social about her. I don't have nothing on me.
How old are you?
Go get the phone. I'm 24. Okay. I'm not going to go get the job phone.
Just hold on. No, you don't have to call anybody.
Although it looks like she is hiding something, the woman allowed the officers to check the VIN number. Pretty soon, they got notified that she had multiple warrants out for her arrest. Most likely, the story of how she bought the car from some guy was a lie.
So looking at the VIN of the car, it obviously comes back to 2007 Impala, which is what it is. Hasn't been registered since 2021. All right, it's a long time ago. The plates that's on it, as I already explained, don't belong to that car, so I'm towing the car.
You can't do that though, because the car not moving.
I
cannot do that.
I can't.
You cannot do that.
I can do that.
The car not moving.
I can't do that.
You cannot.
Those plates don't come back to that vehicle.
You cannot do that.
You also.
You cannot do that. You cannot do that. I was not driving in. It was not moving. None of that. You can't do that.
Listen. No. Stop.
Don't touch me. I'm not touching you.
Listen. You also have.
Don't touch me.
Stop.
Don't touch me. See, look at it. Look at it.
Stop.
You see it, right?
Stop.
I'm not about to put my camera on. I'm not about to put my camera on.
You can put your camera on, but come over here and talk. I'm going to explain some stuff.
No, y'all cannot do that.
Explain some stuff.
Y'all cannot do that. Y'all cannot do that. No.
I'm going to explain some stuff.
No, y'all cannot.
Get away from the door. Come over this way so people can get in the door.
Y'all cannot do that.
Why does she think that repeating the same thing over and over again will do any good? That's just dumb. What isn't dumb is her trying to get everything on camera, hoping the cops would do something unlawful. However, these officers remained professional and continued trying to resolve the situation peacefully.
Miss Rosser, please don't make situations worse. This gentleman's trying to get in the store. Come over here. Come over here so I can speak to you.
I'm not in my car. Y'all can talk to me at my job.
No, we're not gonna put your business out in the middle of the store. You're already creating a show right here.
No business.
Come out here so this gentleman can get outside. Miss Rosser, walk over here so this gentleman can get out.
Y'all pulled me out my job.
Miss Rosser, please step over here so I can speak to you about this vehicle. These guys are trying to get into the store.
No, y'all are in the wrong. Y'all know y'all in the wrong.
I already explained to you what's going on with this car. Step over this way,
Y'all are in
please.
the wrong. Y'all know y'all are in the wrong.
Step over this way, please, so somebody can get in this store.
This is so insane. What does she think she'll accomplish by hanging onto that door and blocking customers from entering the store? Whatever was going through her mind, she was about to make things much worse.
Whatever y'all got to say to me, y'all can stay in the store. Crystal, they not letting me in the store.
Stop.
See, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not
Stop.
doing nothing.
Stop.
I'm not doing nothing. No.
Stop.
No.
Come on. We're creating a show.
Y'all
Stop.
see this, right? Sean and Crystal.
Stop.
See this, right?
People are trying to get into the store. Stop, Miss Rosser.
Yeah, they are putting their hands on me, and I'm not doing nothing to them.
Please stop.
Come on.
Stop.
Putting their hands on me,
Stop.
I'm not doing nothing.
Stop.
No, whatever y'all can say to me, y'all say it on the camera.
Stop. We're recording
Get
you
off
too.
my hands.
Stop.
Get off my hands.
You didn't.
Now they're putting me in handcuffs, Crystal. Now they're putting me in handcuffs,
Stop.
Crystal.
Stop. Don't
Now
bite.
they're taking my phone.
Don't bite.
Now they're taking my phone. They got my phone.
Stop.
They got my phone.
Stop.
They put me in handcuffs.
Can you get a pup right?
You
Stop.
see this, Melissa, right? No.
Stop.
Funny how she tries to get her coworkers to do or say something, but I'm pretty sure Melissa doesn't want to get involved in all this craziness. This suspect is so delusional, she actually believes that if she didn't do anything to the officers personally, the officers have no right to touch her, and that is just bananas. Listen to this.
Y'all, because I didn't put my hands on y'all. I'm not touching y'all. Y'all touching me. I'm not doing nothing to y'all.
If you would have just,
I'm not doing nothing to y'all.
cooperated and walked
I
over
know.
to the
I
car.
told y'all could talk to me on the cameras. In here on the cameras. I'm not going nowhere. Talk to me right here. We don't gotta
You
go
are on the
outside.
camera. Our
We don't
vehicles
gotta
have
go
cameras
outside.
too.
We don't gotta go outside. Y'all can talk to me on the cameras. I'm right here. Say what y'all gotta say. I'm right here. Say what y'all gotta
You got a
say.
couple of warrants.
I'm right here. Say what y'all gotta say. I did not touch them. They went in my pockets, they touching on me,
I'm getting
all
the keys
types
to
of
the
stuff.
car.
No, y'all don't supposed to do that though.
Let's
Y'all
go
don't
take a
supposed to
seat.
do that though.
Who is that?
I wonder what kind of criminal law degree she has for her to think that she can tell the cops what they are and aren't supposed to do. And whoever the woman on the phone was, she was not helping anyone by confirming the suspect's dumb statements.
They don't supposed to do this. They didn't went in my pockets, all type of stuff. Like what?
Okay,
They do not
come on.
supposed to do that.
Let's walk over the car so now I can explain to you some stuff.
No, y'all can say whatever y'all gotta say to me on camera, bro. No.
We
No.
are on camera. We're on camera.
I want these cameras. I want y'all to say what y'all gotta say on these cameras. Y'all are wrong. None of this is supposed to happen because I'm not in my car. I'm at work. Y'all pulled me up out of my job for a parked car.
A car that those plates don't belong to. I already explained it to you.
Car. No, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Okay, all right, well,
The suspect claimed that the 3 warrants for her were already settled, but the officers are still waiting for confirmation. If any of the warrants are still active, she'll be going to jail immediately, and it doesn't take long to get some answers.
Tom Firm, be meeting Strongsville, Home Depot, Macedonia.
okay, Strongsville wants you. Let's go to the car.
Give me my phone. Put it in my hand.
How about I put it in your pocket? I'm not going to put it in your hand. I'll put it in your pocket. Go ahead, take a seat.
Give me my phone.
You're not going to have your phone while you're in the back seat detained.
Wait, what?
You're not going to have your...
Wait, what?
I said you're not going to have your phone while you're in the back seat.
Let somebody know.
Okay, we'll let somebody know when you get a chance. Get your feet in the car.
No.
Get your feet in the car.
No.
Stop. Get your feet in the car. Might be able to do that over at Strongsville, but the quicker that we get going, the quicker you can go do that.
I'm not about to know. I need to call to make sure my kids are good. No.
Where are your kids at?
Give me my phone.
And here we go again. The entitlement of some of these people is just insane. How does she think she's helping her kids by resisting and getting another charge? And then when she does get charged, she'll probably blame it on corrupt society.
No, man, give me my phone, man.
Get in the car.
Give me my phone. No, offer me, give me my phone. No, I need to make sure my kid's good. Give me my phone. I'm not about to waste no one phone call when I have 2 people to go out. No, give me my phone.
Well, maybe they'll be more than willing to do that. I don't know exactly what Strong's for. You may be just going over there and get me out of your way.
They're racist. Give me my phone. No, don't touch me, because I ain't touching you.
Watch your foot, sir. Stop. You're cool.
You need to stop. You need to stop. You need to stop.
Give me my phone.
You need to stop.
Give me my phone.
You need to stop.
Give me my phone. I stop when I get my phone.
This is beyond ridiculous, isn't it? She is not showing any signs of calming down, and there's no use in this going on forever.
I need my phone.
Your phone's gonna be going.
We're not breaking anything, but you need to stop. You gotta
stop resisting.
You gotta move your.
You gotta
move your foot.
No, I need.
Relax your leg.
No, I need my
phone. Stop.
No, I need my phone.
Relax your leg.
Relax
your leg.
We can't
stop.
Your phone.
We're trying to get you back.
Come on. You got a hobble or anything?
Stop.
You need to stop.
Come on.
Well, guess who found this car? Guess who found this car?
Stop.
I need to call our kids now.
After a supervisor arrived, the officers managed to place the suspect in the car and take her to jail. She was charged with resisting arrest and got out on a $1,250 bond. And guess what? She failed to appear in court at the appointed date. Who would have thought? It's not easy being homeless, but that doesn't give them the right to threaten and harass others, even if they are restaurant employees. In our next case, we have a guy who apparently liked hanging out at a local Burger King, but one day he just went berserk and the police were called to intervene.
What's up?
Hi.
What's going on today?
He was told he's not allowed in the store multiple times. The last time he threw stuff at me, threatened to come across the counter. One of my workers had to stand in the way.
Okay.
He was asked multiple times, even by my supervisors, not to come in here.
Okay.
And he keeps trying to come into it. His name's, what is it?
Is it what?
What is this? What do they call him?
Come on, letters or no names? Letters.
What do they call him?
What, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Oh, Tuesday? Okay.
Yeah.
Have we ever advised him not to return here? Do you know?
I do not know. They told me that the next time that he comes in, I was not to say nothing to him. I was to immediately call you guys.
The officers tracked the suspect to a KFC nearby. As it turned out, he was an employee there and he was just about to start his shift. Since he just made a big scene at Burger King and threatened people, I don't think he'll be too happy to see the cops.
Excuse me, sir. Sir. Hello? Can you turn around and talk to me? Were you over at Burger King? No? Do you have an ID on you? Hello? Do you have an ID on you? Okay. You know your name?
Hey, man. I'll take it. Can you open this up? Can you open this up?
Do you know your name?
Can you open it up?
You're not going anywhere right now. No, you're not. What's your name?
Don't worry about my
What's your name? Are you going to identify yourself?
I don't have to.
Okay.
For what?
Okay. Then I'm going to detain you in handcuffs.
For what?
Well, that was not expected at all. I expected to see an angry, unhinged man, but this guy is just dumb. The officer requested his name, and he actually thought that responding with "don't need to worry about my name" was going to somehow make the cop magically disappear. In reality, the opposite happened.
Handcuffs right now. Stop.
I ain't do nothing.
Put your hands behind your back.
Nah, I ain't do nothing.
Put your hands behind your back.
Man, get off me, bro. I ain't do. What is it on me for? Man, get off me, bro. Chill. What is I don't even know y'all. I don't even know y'all. What the off me? Square your hands behind your back. Square your bro. Man, I don't even know what's going on, bro. What is y'all doing? What is y'all? I don't know what's going on, brother. For what, man? For what? What am I coming down for? Man, record this, man. Get these off. Put your name on your back.
If I didn't know any better, I might think this guy is related to the suspect from the previous clip because they both have crazy theories. In his universe, they were the ones harassing him, so he resisted and even kicked one of the cops in the process.
You harassed me, man. Get off me. Get off of me.
More cars there that way. I'm still pretty far. I'm familiar with the park.
Stop kicking me.
Yeah, 26 on him there as well. Up to the weapon.
You got it? Yep.
All right, here's the other hand. George Skowski, you're going to have to move.
He's choking me! He's choking me! Give me your arm. Man, put your arm behind your back. Stop kicking me. Nah, you're not going to do Give us oh my God, man, you're not going to do
There you go. All right.
Man, niggas, man. These police,
Now that they finally got the cuffs on, the officers can breathe a sigh of relief. But not for long. The task of getting the suspect up and into the car will probably be even more difficult because that's what usually happens with dumb suspects.
Man, shut the up, bro.
Okay, you know what?
Relax me. Hey, somebody get my stuff!
You're under arrest.
Oh, what?
Now for resisting arrest.
I ain't even do shit, nigga. No, stop! You stop, bro! I ain't do shit.
You don't have a case, no. Put him in 12.
For what, bro? You can't even tell me why. How the f I go to jail for resisting? You don't even tell me what I'm resisting for. I don't owe you shit.
The walk to the car was surprisingly easy. The officers proceeded to search the suspect and realized he had a backpack. Since removing the cuffs would be too risky, they decided to go the easier way and just cut it off.
Get off my bag! Just take my bag off!
We're not going to take the cuffs! We're not taking the cuffs off! You already ruined that chance!
Bag, bro.
Yep, I ripped your bag, that's right. We're cutting it off.
What?
Maybe if you were acting like a man instead of a child, you'd be all right.
You a hoe, bro.
Whatever.
You a hoe. You a
Get up here. Jesus Christ, give me, be a man. Be a man.
You be a man. I ain't do shit at all.
No, you're just making things.
You being a hoe, bro. You fucking up what I got going on just so you can get paid, bro. You out of jail.
Jesus Christ.
All y'all some bitches.
Yeah, well.
All of this would have been prevented if he had just ID'd himself. Instead, he acted like a spoiled brat and got arrested. However, considering all the information the officers received, I think he was going to jail either way.
So I think this is the same guy we were here for a couple days ago. The last time he was in the store, he got into it with me and another crew member, and that, well, not even the last time. The time before that, and then the last time he was in here, he threatened to come across the counter. My workers had to stand in front of him. He threatened to punch me in my jaw, and he threw pennies at me, trying to hit me as hard as he could with the pennies and everything. He got told he was not allowed in the store. He's been asked multiple times. He keeps coming in here. He says that we don't have the right to tell him he can't come in here. He got into it with my worker because my worker told him that he wasn't supposed to be in here. And he basically balled up his fist and everything else, and he's an aggressor.
That was today?
Yes.
It's strange to think that a young man would have such a fixation on Burger King, isn't it? Well, it gets even weirder. It looks like this fast food restaurant was TJ's second home. Apparently, for the past several years, he was spending most of his time at the place.
So you guys know his name somehow, or?
Yeah, because he used to come in here and like sleep.
He's been chilling, living in Burger King for like 4 years.
So what, hangs out in the bathroom or what?
No, he just hangs out, he just chills in here with all his stuff all day long till lobby closes.
Yeah.
And then he got mad that he can't live in here anymore.
Okay.
Because he's been living in here for like 4 or 5 years.
He hangs out like all day.
And I came here about a month ago,
and
and
when it
we
closes.
told him that he can't be in here. because he started doing his threats.
Yeah, what was a week ago you guys decided enough of this?
Well, probably about a couple of weeks ago when the first incident happened and he got told no.
He tried coming over the counter, you said?
Oh yeah, my one worker, Rick, stood right in his way.
Okay.
I told him that he was not coming after him.
Okay. When you said come outside, and he basically said, I'm going to kill you.
Oh, he basically told him, he says...
Is there anything specific? Because that's how we have to operate.
He told him, put him on the ground.
Put him in the ground?
Yeah.
These people put up with him hanging around the restaurant for years, and he repaid them by throwing pennies at them and threatening them. It's just fitting that he wound up in jail. He was charged with trespassing and resisting arrest with violence. Even though our last suspect resisted arrest, that was nothing compared to how this next one acted. On February 5th, 2021, sheriff's deputies were alerted there was a black Dodge Charger going 40 miles per hour on only 3 wheels. It didn't take long for them to track the vehicle down.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
What's
hello.
going on? What's going on? How you doing, sir?
My car.
Yeah, I can see that. Can you explain more? You guys live in Port St. Lucie? Port St. Lucie?
Listen, it's my birthday. I was here on the celebration. What I gotta do so I can get this situated? Okay. I'm fucking pissed.
Did your tire explode?
I don't know. Somebody hit me. My shit is done. What I gotta do? Like, it's my birthday.
I hear you.
From the moment this woman opened her mouth, the officers probably knew they were going to have a rough night. These guys are trained professionals, but no training could have prepared them enough for this kind of encounter. So at first, they were just trying to figure out what exactly happened.
Hello, who's helping me?
He is.
So the person just left and run?
Yeah, that's what we're going to figure out.
So now what am I supposed to do? Now I gotta hit and run with nothing? Nobody's talking to me.
Give me a second, all right? Wait.
Listen,
No,
I
give me a second.
understand that, but this isn't your car.
Okay, well, I'm down.
Okay, but can somebody communicate with me? Can somebody talk to me?
You gotta calm down.
Listen, this isn't your car.
I understand.
Somebody needs to understand to me what's going on.
Okay. Okay, you want me to talk to you? No? Okay.
Nobody said nothing.
Because you're
They're
freaking
just
out.
leaving me out on the sidewalk.
Because you're screaming.
Talk to me.
You gotta get time to talk to you.
Talk to me.
You about to get it situated.
Brand new 2020, and everybody's just walking around looking like it's just a
Hey, can you go to
show.
The woman kept complaining about her brand new car being destroyed, but it looks to me like her ego suffered even more damage because nobody was paying any attention to her. But once the officers got to know her lovely personality, it's no wonder they chose to ignore her. But she was getting louder by the minute, and their patience was running thin.
This close from putting her in cuffs, I'm just letting you know right now. This close from putting her in cuffs, so you either control her.
Hey, Chrissy. It's my birthday, and this happened to me. I'm f***ing pissed. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. For what?
Because you're acting irate. Because you're acting irate.
What's your name? What's your name? I have every right to be upset.
Get away from me.
My car.
Do not touch me.
My car. I'm not touching.
Well, get away.
My
You got
car
something
is
in my
upset.
face.
You're not talking to me. You're just leaving me out in the open. I have every right to be upset. Every right. Every right.
So what's next?
This Karen is really pushing it. The officer already warned her and asked boyfriend to control her or she was gonna end up in handcuffs, but he seems hesitant to do it.
Disgusting. What's your name? What's your name?
It's 4 letters.
What's your name? I know it's 4 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, how do you pronounce it?
She's getting really close. She's getting really close.
Not to me. I have a 2020 car. That's damaged.
Ma'am, we're trying to sit you.
You're not trying to do nothing.
Can you sit down?
That's not your car.
Sit down or I put you in cuffs.
Don't put me in cuffs.
Okay, turn around. No!
From the get-go, it was pretty clear that she was going to end up in handcuffs. Not for a moment did she calm down, lower her voice, and try to act like a reasonable adult. And even though she was just being detained for the moment, I suspect she eventually found a way to make it worse.
Like, I'm a college graduate with a criminal justice degree.
Sit down.
I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Sit down.
Anybody would be upset.
Sit down.
And you're treating me like I did something wrong.
You're like
the test she need her to do, she could do it. She's not that drunk.
Oh, no? That's not that drunk.
I didn't know that. She's just outraged because of her car.
This is a simple car accident that this is going to turn into like this. A simple car accident. We do thousands of them a day.
You're going to jail. Stop.
I know this guy is just trying to protect her, but claiming she's not drunk and that she can do all the tests necessary makes me think he's even more drunk than her. The woman can barely utter a full sentence without slurring her words, let alone drive a car, and she's making the situation worse by the minute.
That's just another charge. No, I'm not opening that door. Look, I'm gonna get kicked in the face. Don't open that car. Don't open it. There is no talking to this right now.
Stop!
Dude, what do you want me to do? I try to talk to her.
I want to know if you're trying to hang on my right here.
This is what we're saying. It's a simple car accident.
It's a simple.
What'd you ask for?
Come on, Lucy.
Oh, I am not taking those cuffs off with her legs flying like that.
Do you have David? Because mine is not.
No, I don't have David.
Chrissy.
Oh, it's too late.
Stop!
What do you think I should,
They're gonna take you to jail.
For a very brief moment, she did calm down. But that short moment of peace would be shattered just seconds later. The moment her boyfriend called her out on her dumb actions, she got fired up again.
He's looking for it, okay?
My bracelet.
I don't understand why you had to act like this. Seriously.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. I showed up on scene after.
My name is...
Okay.
I am a county employee.
Well, your job could be in jeopardy right now. Your job could be in jeoupedy right now.
How?
Is that okay? Based on the behavior that you have.
Somebody hit me a run.
Okay, and there's an easy way to deal with it.
You already see my Give me my bracelet. Give me my bracelet.
Take her away.
I want my bracelet.
Take her away. I'm telling you, man. Please take her away. Okay?
I want my bracelet.
Let's call Dodge.
Give me your.
I don't have your bracelet.
Give me your card.
I don't have your
give
bracelet.
Me your card.
I don't have a card.
Give me another bracelet.
No,
Let's call
give me your
Dodge.
card.
Grab her. No, grab her.
I'm trying.
No, you can grab her.
Give me your card.
I don't want to fight.
He has a card.
I don't want to fight her.
Give me your card. No.
Come on.
No.
Ah, God damn it, girl.
It looks to me like nobody wanted to deal with her anymore. The deputies kept telling the man to grab her and take her away, but he was very hesitant. I think he was kind of hoping she would get arrested, so maybe, just maybe, he could finally get some peace and quiet.
Grab her and take her, man.
Grab her and take her. Keep going like that. Like that.
Get this shit sick.
Keep going.
I want
Grab her and take her.
I want every.
You don't know.
Please.
I hear you, Doc.
So do it.
I am.
I want everybody.
Do it.
I don't want her fighting me, and then we have.
I don't give a shit. She's fighting you. She fights me. She's going to jail.
You're right. I feel you.
I want everybody.
Grab. Just grab her and keep going.
Walk away, man. That's it. I don't know how many chances I got to give you, man.
I know.
So if you know, do it. Come on.
You're a disgusting piece of shit.
Man.
All of you.
Finally, the boyfriend managed to take her away, and the cops managed to catch a break. But that would be a boring end, wouldn't it? And here, at the Hidden Files, we bring you only the best and most engaging clips. So, not surprisingly, City Karen came back.
Hey, grab her and take her. How hard is those instructions?
Take you to jail.
Do you have it affidavit?
And you do that to me.
No, too late. Too late.
For what?
Ma'am, put your arms behind your back.
For what?
Lean up here.
For what? For what?
For disturbing the peace. Please.
How?
I'm telling you right now, let's go.
How? How?
You got it?
How?
You had enough chances, and now this.
How?
You cared about your job?
How?
It's in jeopardy now, ma'am. I'm telling you that.
How?
As a reward for being stupid, this county employee got to spend a few nights in jail. She was charged with several offenses, including disorderly intoxication. As for the boyfriend, all I can say to him is, good luck with that one, buddy. Most of the suspects we've seen so far were not real criminals. They're just people who did stupid stuff. But our next dumb employee actually tried to steal a $60,000 car from his job at a car rental company. But even dumber than that was his explanation for this car mishap.
I got it, man.
Earlier today,
I
witnessed this car.
What's going on out here?
A mishap with the car.
A what?
A mishap with the car.
Mishap?
I stored the car in the wrong location.
Oh, okay. Is your car?
I work here.
You work here?
I work here.
So
this car is it's the company's car.
So where were you supposed to store it then?
I didn't want to know where it went, so I dropped it off here and I went back over there and got another car and took it where I had to take it to.
You took another car?
Yeah, because I had to.
Yeah. So did you take two cars then?
Yes, sir. I take it to the airport.
Okay. So you say you work out here?
Yes, sir.
For who?
I work for Avery's Budget.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys...
Yeah, so he drove it from over there and
Give your driver's license? I have my social.
Wasn't this guy's job to drive cars for the rental company? Didn't he say earlier that he drove at least 2 cars that day? Yet now he claims he doesn't have a license. Sounds to me like he didn't think this through. Let's see what his manager had to say about the situation.
Earlier today, I witnessed this car leave the Avis lot.
Okay.
Park in this lot. He got out of it.
Okay.
He just got off work and said that he had left the car here, left the keys in it, which the keys were not in it when I looked at it an hour ago.
Okay.
Got in the car that was locked because I came out and checked. There was no keys and the car was locked. Got in it and we blocked him in before he could take off. But
Okay. I'm going to assume y'all want prosecution, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there a video that we can get of that vehicle coming out here? Do you guys have that?
He didn't drive this one out here. I didn't give him a chance.
Sounds like the guy was caught in the act. I have to say, it really is a beautiful car. Maybe he wanted to take it for a joyride and return it the next day. If that's the case, he's even dumber than I thought. Getting arrested for going on a joyride is just stupid.
So did you witness him get in the car at all? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, so what's going on, bud?
Honestly, sir, okay, I transport cars. Earlier, when I transported this car, when I got out the gate, my team had already left. So they told me to park the car in PM. I recently just started working here. I didn't know where to park the car. I brought it over here.
Who's they? You said they told you to. Who's they?
It was a guy over there. It was a guy over there.
Okay, give me a detailed description.
He cleans out the car. All I know is he came up to me and said, put this car in PM. And I didn't know where it went. So I brought it over here. I've seen someone bring a car over here, drop it off, because they didn't know where it went. I left the car here, went back over there, got another car, and went to go finish doing my job.
How long you been doing this?
You talking about this job?
Uh-huh.
I've been doing it 2 weeks.
Okay.
The suspect repeated the same story as before, and if we hadn't just heard the manager's side of the story, we might be inclined to believe him. He was new at the job, and it was possible that he just made a stupid mistake. But there's something else that doesn't really fit in.
And I've never had to deal with the PM before, that's what I'm saying.
So you said you were already clocked out, right?
I just clocked out.
You just clocked out?
I just clocked out.
So then they told you to get the vehicle after you were out of work or something?
No, sir.
So what were you doing? What were you trying to do since you had already clocked out?
I was nothing. I'm getting ready to go home.
You were getting ready to go home?
Yes, sir.
So why are you getting in this car? You realize that this story, you know what a submarine is, right?
Sir?
You know what a submarine is, right? Like goes under the water, you know, U.S. Navy uses them. You know what a screen door is, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your story's like a screen door on a submarine. It ain't making a bit of sense, and it ain't holding no water.
Wow, the submarine analogy has to be the weirdest one I've ever heard. He probably waited for years for the right circumstances to tell that one. But in a crazy way, it makes sense. The suspect's cover story just doesn't make sense.
So an unknown dude, white dude, black dude, Asian, Hispanic?
Hispanic.
Okay, so unknown Hispanic dude that you can't give me a description of, told you to drop it off at PM.
Yeah.
So who's your boss? What's his name?
I would say they're my boss.
Okay, so who did you ask where PM was? Because when my sergeant tells me something, do something that I don't know, or go someplace where I don't know, I go, hey man, I go, hey man, I need a little bit of help. Can you talk to me? I'm not sure where to go, all that. So who did you talk to get any clarification on that?
My crew had left. So like I said, I've seen someone. Okay. I've seen someone do exactly this before. So I did it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Tell you what we're gonna do right now, face that fence. Face the fence.
You probably suspected that he was going to get arrested, but not for the reason you expected. While they were investigating, the officers were informed this guy had a warrant out of San Antonio. So while they were waiting for confirmation, they decided to put him in handcuffs.
Okay, you have anything on you that's going to poke us, stick us, stab us, blow us up, anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay, because he's going to pat you down real quick.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, you realize this story makes zero sense that you're telling me. I mean, just be honest. Be 1,000% honest. So you're telling me that you're such a good employee that working for the temp company and everything?
I'm not working with the temp company. I work directly with Avis Budget.
Okay, so you're telling me that you're such a good employee that after you clocked out, you're going to keep moving cars for them for free?
No, I wasn't moving.
Well, you said you've already clocked out and you were gone for the day and you were coming over to this car.
This car has been sitting here since 12.
Okay, but you told us already you clocked out for the day. And that you were coming over here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna verify something with them.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna go from there.
At that point, another manager stepped out and confirmed that the suspect parked the car there and locked it without returning the key. He then went on with his work during the day, and when he clocked out, he got back in the vehicle. It sure looks like he tried to drive it without permission.
And he even admitted to me. I said, so if you don't know where to park the car, who do you ask? And he goes, I asked my lead. And I was like,
yeah. I've heard the usual story. They told me. Who's they? I don't know.
So what was he going to do with the car now?
Oh,
what was his excuse?
He goes, well, I already clocked out. And I go, so you're telling me you're such a good employee that you're going to keep shuttling cars after you clocked out for the day? All right. Well, tell you what, at this point, you are under arrest for what's called UUMV, unauthorized use of motor vehicle. I verified, trust me, I know these folks over here. I've been on more calls with them than my partner here, actually, for the time that I've been here. That you aren't, they told me that you have been instructed that you are not, under any circumstances, to put a vehicle in this lot.
I was not instructed.
Okay, but I'm not going to argue. I've dealt with them on some pretty unsavory stuff, okay? I know their word is solid.
The suspect looked confused. At one point, he even shouted to his now former bosses that he wasn't informed he couldn't park there. But stealing the car wasn't his only crime. As they patted him down, the officers found a wallet with a customer's credit card and identification.
Got that out of the car earlier.
Huh?
Got that out of the car? Yeah, that was in one of the cars.
Oh, you turned it in? Hey, Corey.
I really just thought about it, honestly.
We got extra stuff, too.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, 2 pieces of identifying information, credit cards.
Oh, nice.
Supposedly it was in a vehicle. He forgot to turn it in.
Okay, well, too bad. Let me inform him of that. All right, Cameron. All right, because you have these things in your possession right here, you are also going to be charged with fraudulent use or possession of identifying information. You said that you found them in the car and all that. If you'd have turned them in, that'd have been something different. So that's going to be, and they have processes that when you find stuff in the cars, you go and you turn that in immediately.
We've been moving around so much today, so it slipped my mind, sir.
Okay, and if you use them, then there will be additional charges follow. Okay, all right. I'm just giving you the heads up. Thank you.
Sir.
This is a perfect example of what not to do in your new job. Always ask if you are not sure about something, and never, never take a $60,000 vehicle without permission, especially if it's just for a fun ride. It's one thing to have a rookie on the job try to steal something, but when a manager decides to steal, you have to wonder who made them do it. The following incident took place at a Murphy USA gas station in Florida when the lead manager found out he was almost $12,000 short. He called the police, innocently thinking that a customer had robbed the place. But when he did an audit, he found out that the thief was one of his own.
We were at a meeting last week, and she comes up and says, hey, I processed the deposit, but I forgot to take it to the bank. I called my supervisor, and she says she can't find it. So I said, okay, well, let's dig into it. Let's look at the cameras. Well, the cameras just happen to be down. Not if they're doing.
Well, yeah, just.
The tech actually screwed it up. So it just happened to be down.
Of course, that
one day, well, we get a report from our office saying, hey, the previous day hasn't gotten to the bank yet either.
Okay.
So I come up here there with the DM. And we start talking to her, and she finally confesses, hey, I stole the deposit. But I used it to pay back another deposit I lost 5 weeks ago. Her claim is she's been floating deposits, so she steals today's to pay for yesterday's.
Okay.
And she's been kind of doing this all along, except she's gotten behind.
Look at that smile. I never saw a manager so happy someone was stealing from him. In truth, it's not his money. It belongs to the gas station. So he's probably just happy he caught the culprit. Who knows? He might even get a bonus, especially when they hear how he got the suspect to confess.
The thing about our camera system is it may have gone into safe mode, which means it still records, but nobody can get into it. We've sent it back to the company to see. It's doubtful, but regardless, I explained that to him, and that's what to her, and that's when she said, okay, I did take the deposit. Oh, and by the way, not only did I take that one from the 15th, I also took today's.
To cover...
To try to cover some of that money.
Okay, so on the 15th of this month...
Correct. Last Wednesday.
There was a deposit that was never deposited.
And she admitted to that she didn't take it when she was supposed to, but stated she didn't know how it got lost. She left it here, but nobody could find it.
Okay. And then deposit from today
was also missing.
This manager is good. If I ever owned a gas station, this is the kind of guy I'd like working for me. It's like he's always prepared and ready for the challenge. And if you don't believe me, check this out. He even knows her birthday by heart.
What's her name?
It's Keely E.H. Last name is... Her date of birth is 11/7.
Okay, is she here today?
She's writing a statement for me.
Okay. Hello, Miss Jones. My name's Officer Hanson. I'm assuming you know why I'm here. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand the rights as I have explained them? Okay. Having them in mind, you want to talk to me?
Approximately 5 to 6 weeks ago, my husband was taken to the hospital via ambulance, having a stroke like he had.
Okay.
So I panicked when I left from here. I left with the deposit in the bag like I always do, with my intention of stopping at the bank, putting it in the night drop, and going straight to the hospital.
Okay.
Instead, I drove straight to the hospital because I was not focusing on anything.
Of course, she came up with a good cover story, and she even tells it with such conviction. But wait, let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, am I right?
I was there for 7 or 8 hours. It was almost midnight when I went to come home. My little thing on my car, on the inside of my car where I keep like my ID, my debit card, and all that stuff, was open. I didn't think anything of it, shut it, went home, slept for 3.5 hours, and was back here at 4 o'clock the next day to open up like I do every day.
Okay.
Did everything like normal, went to the bank and asked for the receipt from the night drop for the deposit. They did not have one, and that's when I started to panic. My debit card was gone, my credit card was gone, the deposit was gone, so someone was obviously in my car.
She then tells the officer she didn't make a report because she was afraid of getting fired. Supposedly, she didn't even tell her husband about what happened. But her story was about to fall apart because the manager decided to start asking questions.
Can I ask a question? I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to be real pointed about my question.
Yeah.
You and I had how many conversations? Remember?
At least 3.
We had 3 conversations, right? And all 3 times, remember the question I asked you? I said, did you take it? You said no. It's correct. I asked you, did Andrea take it? You said no. And I asked you, who could have taken it? What did you say to me all 3 times?
I said I didn't know.
You said it probably was Richard.
No, sir. No, sir.
You said
I said he's sketchy and he doesn't answer questions well, and he lies like a freaking sieve.
I'm going to back up just a
Absolutely.
second. If I asked you, who you thought could have taken it, you said could have been Richard.
No. I said I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past him. I did not say he took anything.
Good. 3 opportunities to say it wasn't my people. And you didn't take those opportunities.
No.
The suspect slowly started to realize that her story was not working as well as she had hoped it would, and that she will probably be going to jail. She had no other choice but to double down on being the victim, hoping it would make the officer more sympathetic.
Husband in the hospital and a child at home. And I'm their sole provider.
I understand, but unfortunately...
Is there any way we can do anything without me going to jail? Any way of anything? I don't care if I sign papers that I'll pay everything back. I don't care. I don't care. I really can't go to jail. I really can't. I did not benefit from this money at all. You can look at my bank statements right here on my phone. You can look at everything. I have not been using this money for anything other than to make the other deposit. And it was my mistake that I didn't call and tell someone. It was my mistake.
No,
I just can't. I can't go to jail. I can't.
Well, fortunately,
Oh my God, I can't.
The suspect then broke down in tears. She gave one last-ditch effort to get the cop not to take her to jail. But at this point, there wasn't much he could have done. With the body cameras filming everything and the manager being present, she wasn't getting a free pass this time, despite her supposed ordeal.
My husband can't even speak in sentences by himself right now. His brain is all up. And I have a child. I can't. That's the only reason why I didn't say anything, because I didn't want to lose my job, because everyone depends on me. I'm the only one. There's nothing, there's absolutely nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing I can do.
no, not at this point. So, what I can do is I'm going to have to put you in handcuffs.
Oh my God, are you kidding me right now?
The suspect was charged with grand theft, and eventually she came clean about stealing the money. Even after admitting it, she got only 9 months probation and 25 hours community service. Do you think that's fair? The case with the thieving manager was pretty clear, at least for most people. But in this next case, the officers had a rough start. There was a crash, but the suspect was nowhere to be found. When the officers arrived at the scene, they learned that the man who caused the accident refused to ID himself, and then he fled.
What did he look like?
Say middle-aged, Caucasian male, small handlebar mustache. How does pressing charges work?
That's up to the state. So we'll go find them, and if we have probable cause to arrest them, we will. From what he's saying is he was in the right turn lane and the guy went around to the right. So.
With the few leads he had, the investigating officer managed to track down the suspect's workplace. So he called them on the phone and tried to find out if they had a worker that matched the description. And it looks like he got lucky very quickly.
I'm looking to see if you have an employee there that drives it's like a brown or tan Honda CR-V. It's an SUV. Likely would have just gotten to work about 10-15 minutes ago.
Oh, I think I do. Yes.
Yeah. He was wearing a Pender shirt. He was involved in a crash and left. I need his information so I can get a hold of him. Is he still there?
He is, yeah.
Okay. If you want to just let him know not to leave.
Yeah, he's working with my manager down there, so we're on watering plant, so he's...
Okay. And what's his name?
We learned that the suspect's name was Zach. Since the officer was still on the road, Zach could have slipped away at any moment. However, one of the employees the officer had talked to decided to go out of her way to help him. She even went to take a photo of the license plates on the vehicle.
He was involved in a crash, hit and run, actually. He tried to.
Oh man.
Somebody was in a right turn lane.
I think it's his vehicle, but I can go check down there and see. I don't know. I don't take any of their license numbers or anything like that. But I can go like down there. It's just on the other side of the property. If you give me a few moments, I can walk down there and just confirm that that's him.
Okay, sure.
But I think that's it. I see one that has a brown vehicle.
I appreciate it. Is Zach here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, I didn't know if he called down. He said he had some issues this morning, so I didn't.
No, he didn't call us.
It looks like Zach might have told his coworkers something about the crash he was involved in, but most likely he downplayed the whole thing.
What did Zach tell you happened today?
Oh no, he was in a little fender bender. I guess he had taken care of it, so that's I didn't know if he called you. I saw you pulling in.
How did he take care of it? Did he tell you?
I don't know.
No? Oh, okay.
I don't know.
All right, thanks. Is Zach here?
Yeah, and I did look at the car and I took a picture of the license plate.
Yeah, I took a picture of it
okay.
also. I guess he told one of the employees over there that he was involved in a fender bender this morning, but I guess told her that he took care of it or something. I don't know.
Okay, so you want me to show you Zach?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yep. How's it going?
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, a guy hit me from behind. I was turning right on that busy intersection there, doing everything perfect. Everything was on. And I turned right, and he smashed into me. I had a big white truck. He obviously was looking on his phone. I popped out because I was trying to run to work here. I'm new here, so I was a little nervous. And then I said, did you hit anything? And then he was saying, you did this, you did that. I'm going, dude, you hit me from behind.
Even if you don't know anything about body language, sometimes you just feel it. Your gut is telling you something is strange, but you just can't put a finger on it. I mean, just compare the guy sitting in his white truck giving a statement and this guy telling his story. Who do you believe more?
And I didn't even really notice. It looked like my car was okay, but actually he broke the back of my left signal. He smashed it, I noticed. So I came into work. Then I said, and I wasn't even late to work, and then I said to my manager, you know, this happened, and she goes, next time just stop, call here, tell them, da-da-da-da-da. But I didn't think anything had happened. He was being obnoxious. I just thought, just get to work. I took a picture of his license, but it came out fuzzy. I can show you, so I couldn't really see it. So then I took it, but I'm sure his car was fine. He has a giant thing. It was me. I think I was completely in the right, and I would like to file for insurance because, you know, I think it's clear what happened there, so.
Okay, I need you to walk up front with me.
All right.
Before we follow these two up front, did you notice Nosy Nellie over there? She was watching him like a hawk, trying to notice even the slightest tick or inconsistency in his story. Maybe she should have been a cop.
Yeah, I thought when I got out he would at least say, I'm sorry. In that section, that's very scary, you know, turning right onto 713. I was in the right lane, had my signal on, was just being a little cautious, and was moving in, and then he hit me. And you can see.
Yeah, I thought you said nothing happened to your car, though.
I didn't see it at first, but it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you provide him with any of your information?
No, I didn't think anything had happened. I was, like I said, I was worried. This is a new job. I've only been here a week and a half.
What are you looking for in your car?
I was going to get my ID. But
oh, no, yeah.
Okay, all right, fine.
Speaking of body language, did you notice how jumpy this guy was? His movements are jerky and just look like he's scrambling to persuade the officer that his side of the story is true. He almost reenacted the whole accident.
If you look here, it looks like nothing happened. He hit me and I felt the jolt, but I felt like I'm okay.
So everything over here?
Mm-hmm. Everything over there.
Do me a favor, turn around, put your hands behind your back, put your palms together. All right. I'm placing you under arrest for hit and run, okay? Your version of the story is very different from reality.
Oh.
Okay? You went around the gentleman that was already in a right turn lane, and there's a camera there at that intersection. Hit his vehicle.
I did.
You did. And then you left without providing any information, okay?
That wasn't my experience at all.
Okay. Well, there's reality, and then there's your experience.
Well,
so the reality of what happened is what I just explained to you.
How did I go around him when
well, there's a bicycle lane, and people do it all the time when they're in a rush. Which is probably why you told him you were in a rush and had to get to work.
He was behind me the entire time.
He can talk all he wants, but there's no way the cop would believe him more than the surveillance camera footage and the statement of the other driver who waited for the cops like the responsible driver that he is.
Wait, could I have gone around him when I was in front of him the entire time?
Are you asking me to explain the possibility of how that's possible, or are you asking me to recreate an event that I wasn't there for? Because the possibility aspect of it is that people do it all the time, even though it's illegal, because they're in a rush. And you already told me you were in a rush. And his account of the events makes much more sense than yours, because he actually stayed on the scene of a crash, which is required by Florida state statute.
I'm new to Florida, so I don't know all these things. I just thought it's okay.
Do you have anything inside your shoes?
No.
I'm taking you to jail for hit and run.
Even after he was placed in handcuffs and arrested, the suspect still attempted to blame it all on the other guy.
I'm new to Florida. I don't understand all these things. He obviously has been in other accidents.
Well,
He said, that's not how it's done, buddy. And obviously he's been
right, so you probably should have listened to him.
I just was nervous about work. I'm new here.
I'm pretty sure there's no state in the United States that says, hey, you can get in an accident and then leave.
I haven't been in an accident in like 20 years.
You're just shooting me a whole bunch of excuses, man, instead of taking responsibility.
Well, I just don't know.
Go ahead and get.
Can I get my phone?
I already told you. You're repeating yourself a lot now.
I'm sorry.
I told you I'll get your phone for you.
This is a new experience for me.
Okay.
The employees brought the suspect's things, and the officer explained he would get a bond so he would be able to pick up the rest of it later. The fact he tried to pin it on the other guy is just disgusting. I hope he had time to reflect on his actions in jail. It looks like we're stuck in Florida. It sure looks like a lot of weird stuff happens there. This time, a Dollar General store employee allowed someone to slip out with a full cart of goods while scanning only one juice. When the cop gets there, the manager was waiting for them along with the suspect.
Hi.
You know what manager called?
I am the manager.
Okay, you're the one who called?
Yes.
What's going on?
We had an employee that let things come out of the store.
Okay.
About $1,000 worth of stuff. And
is this her?
Yes.
Is there a loss prevention person we need to talk to?
I can call her.
Do you both have IDs?
I do, it's in my room, sorry.
If you want to just hang out for a second, you want to have a seat or do whatever, let's try to figure out what's going on and we'll go from there.
The suspect already confessed everything to the manager, so it looks like a clear-cut case. But it makes me wonder, how dumb do you have to be to do that, knowing there are cameras all over the place?
I hadn't got the manager's statement, but apparently she already wrote a statement to her. So it all happened yesterday. It's just one instance. Over the span of 4 hours yesterday. The employee allowed her and the employee's aunt to basically load up entire carts of whatever. I mean, over $1,000 worth of stuff. And she would scan like one or two things.
She would?
The employee would scan one or two things and let the aunt walk out. She wants to press charges.
Yeah, I need the surveillance video, and if they can give us an idea of what all was taken, we need a receipt.
Yeah. I mean, she should have all that. Go ahead and have all that ready. Okay. And I'll go in there with her and get all that.
Go do that. I'll Mirandize her and talk to her real quick.
Okay. But apparently she already admitted everything on their written statement, so
that's fine.
So it looks like the person who walked out of the store was the suspect's aunt, but she won't reveal her name or any other information about her. It seems very suspicious, and I wonder if there's something else going on. After reading the suspect her rights, the officer started questioning her.
You will be placed under arrest for grand retail theft.
Yes.
Tell me what's going on, like, you're being accused of underscanning and allowing your aunt to walk out. Like, you know how many different felonies you can get from this? It's organized retail theft, basically, is what it is. Whether it was your idea or not, you went along with it. Did you get dropped off here, or is your vehicle in the...
My vehicle's here.
Okay.
Hey, I'm getting ready to go to jail.
Can you have someone come get it?
Because I let somebody walk out of here with stuff yesterday.
While this was happening, the other officer went inside to get the information from the manager. There's camera footage, receipts, and a written confession. The manager has most of it prepared and ready to go.
I have pictures of the transaction from the register because it wouldn't let me reprint them.
Okay.
So this is what she rang up. That's what she gave away. And I can show you on the big camera too. And then she rang up a drink, and that's the cart he pushed out.
And the only thing she rang up was the drink?
The drink, yeah. That's the actual receipt for the transaction.
Okay.
And that's on the drum drive.
Can you, oh, this is all on the trunk drive?
Yeah.
So I can take this, right?
Yes.
Cool.
She told me to have it all, so.
Yeah, that makes everything a little easier. Hey.
Seems like there's no way out of this for the suspect, and she looks like she's aware of that. It also doesn't look like she planned this on her own. The question now is, who is her partner in crime?
Where's your keys at for your vehicle? Are you able to have someone come get it? Because obviously you're not going to be allowed back on this property.
I was gonna call my aunt.
Shelly?
No.
Okay.
My Aunt Judy.
Do you have a phone number for Shelly?
I don't have anything for her. She made it very secretive, so I guess this is why.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go get my purse and stuff and put it in my car.
Is it inside? Okay, we'll have that come out. Just finish your cigarettes.
Do I need to take my ID with me?
Not necessarily. I would take your cell phone with you so you can get phone numbers out of it.
Well, she kind of blamed it on the aunt, but she still wouldn't say who the aunt was or where she lives, and there's no way she agreed to steal stuff with the woman and not know anything about her. It just doesn't make any sense. Meanwhile, the evidence keeps mounting against her.
So she took 8 shopping carts?
Altogether in the hour, it was 8 shopping carts full of stuff.
Where did the $1,000 number come from?
It was probably over that amount because there were totes full of things that we couldn't even see what was in them. So she's estimating.
You didn't happen to get her on video writing the statement, did you?
Yeah.
She is on video writing the statement?
Yeah. I can add that to that.
Yeah, if people would do that, that would just be a little icing on the cake, so to speak.
Could it be that the suspect made up the story about the mysterious aunt just to cover up the fact that it was someone close to her who stole the stuff? It actually makes more sense than an aunt she doesn't even know the address of.
How long has she been working here?
At this store, only a couple months. Or not even a month. She came from the other Anthony store, so the way she did it, I have a feeling that this is not the first time.
I'm sure. And she wouldn't give y'all her aunt's name?
I don't. It looks like her mom.
It looks like her mom.
And they were driving a red van, because you can kind of see it off to the side, because she walks out to it. And
were y'all able to get, y'all have outside cameras?
But you can see the van in the corner.
I was just wondering if you were able to get a tag, if it was going to be if I can get a tag number from the video, but probably not from that angle.
You can only see the side of it.
That would probably help us identify, at least identify the aunt or her mom or whoever it is, you know.
There's that.
It looks like this manager has a talent for detective work. It wouldn't surprise me if both of her theories were true, and it wouldn't be the first time we see a mother and daughter duo trying to shoplift. Even so, this attempt was much more organized than we thought so far.
Since you've been so cooperative, just put your hands in the front. I'm not going to make you turn around and put mine in the back.
And this is just eczema. I don't have like...
Contagious?
No.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna find out.
No, it's not.
I thought it was just birthmarks that you had.
Should be good. All right. Well,
I might wait to see how much it is.
that's fine. You can wait. Like you said, $750 or less. It's a misdemeanor.
I'm watching, I guess. How do they know? I guess they followed around the store and watched what's
Well, they got video cameras. I mean, everywhere.
all over the place.
All over
Yeah,
the
I
place.
know.
So, you know, they invest big money into that kind of thing, and before they call us, they do their due diligence. So,
Are they saying this is the only time?
Do they suspect others?
Right now, this is all they're saying, and that's all she said. This is the first and only time. So until we know otherwise, yeah, we're just treating this like a isolated ordeal. So.
As it turned out, the manager was right. It was her mother, and this was not an isolated ordeal. By the time this got to court, investigators found out that the woman's previous employer had a similar loss totaling almost $8,000. It seems she and her mother had orchestrated a criminal scheme where they stole from a store and then just hopped to another one after a while. Let's hope she gets the punishment she deserves and learns her lesson. Thanks so much for sticking until the end. Since you obviously liked the video, do yourself a favor and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one.